Thank you for joining us. Today I want to talk about two different things. I want to talk about when the children of Israel left Egypt and they were sojourning on their way to the promised land. And they were hungry. And they prayed for food. And they went to sleep. And they woke up the next morning. There was all this stuff laying around, all over the place. And they said, manna. What is this? They didn't recognize God's provision. And someone said, this is the food you've asked for. And he made a plan for them. The other story is that once God had led them to the promised land, Moses sent 12 spies to go into the land, and they went and they sojourned in the land, and they brought back a cluster of grapes that took 2 grown men to carry. And yet they looked at the grapes and they didn't see that that was God's plan, that was God's provision for them. Today I want us to recognize God's provision, recognize God's blessing, recognize where God has blessed us in our lives, because it's not going to look the way we think it's going to look. The blessing's not going to come through the person we think it's going to come through. The provision is not going to come maybe in the way we think it should come. But I promise you, if we look around, we'll look around and thinking it's manna. What is this? We look around, but we look beyond, look a little closer, look a little deeper, and we'll see that God has provided supernaturally for our needs, supernaturally for all that He has for us. So today, let's look around. Let's look around our lives and our homes and our families and see what God has provided for us. And when we recognize it, let's throw our hands in the air and praise God, from whom all blessings flow. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.